Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Ina. I do have a channel message for you guys, but before I get started, I wanted to give a shout out to someone. So there's a reader that I watch online. You guys, I'm sure you know her. Okay, she's very popular. She's a very good reader too. Excuse me, hold on, water break. Damn, some haterous energy tried to come up soon as I went to mention this. I'm telling you, there's some haters. But anyway, I want to give a shout out to hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. So like I was saying, I'm trying to give a shout out to Sarita Bonita from Pretty Girls Tarot. Okay, she is a stunner over there, and she's super spiritual and she's very authentic. I love her channel. She has a couple different channels, but she reposted my video and I just wanted to give a shout out to her. I appreciate you, boo boo. And you guys should check out her channel. She has like 3 channels and they're all doing really good. They all popping though. What up? All right, if you happen to listen to this, throw me a green heart in the chat, okay? But anyway, also I want to say hey to my new subscribers. I've been enjoying your comments, and for the karmic ass haters who are listening, not your comments, okay? Don't get it twisted. But hey, on that last reading that I posted, someone put for the one that was entitled Cuffing Season, someone put down in the chat, hey Siri, play SZA, Big Boy. So I'm thinking, I love SZA, and I'm thinking like, what? I pull it up, it's like an SNL skit. Now, you know, the person who put that in the chat, they could have been trying to play in my face. I'm not sure, but I got a kick out of it, okay? And I saw that skit with the with the song called Cuffing Season with SZA and whatever that other little actress name that's in there. It was so hilarious. I was cracking up. So whoever put that in the chat, I thought that shit was hilarious, okay? But anyway, you guys, some of you guys could be good cooks too, okay? Because I am picking up on an energy here. I mean, this could be feminine or masculine, but I am picking up on very heavy, like feminine energy who went through a complete transformation. You guys know the energy has nothing to do with gender. So you can be a man listening and you could have just been in feminine energy in this situation because you were receiving or learning or something like this, okay? So what I'm picking up on, because I already pre-pulled some of your cards here. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Also, you guys could be really good cooks, okay? You could be really good cooks. But I am picking up on an energy of a feminine who is like fed up with love, though. You fed up with love, Bookie Boo. And you fed up with love and you decided to focus on your money, which was good for you. Now, you went through, if this is resonating for you, you'll know for sure that this is you because you're someone who went through a complete transformation. You are going through a transformation now as we speak in your finances and in your status in life, okay? But let's just continue with this energy check-in, all right? And let's backfill here because Spirit is giving me like some information about where you came from. So you could have been in a situation where you broke away from your family because, okay, so 2 cards that came out together is the Hermit and the 10 of Pentacles, but one, they're both like, the Hermit is upright and the 10 of Pentacles is reversed, but then if you flip them over, the Hermit is in reverse and the 10 of Pentacles is upright. So I feel like you guys could have had a family situation, and this could have been when you were younger because the Page of Swords is here. This could have been when you were younger, or you were just younger minded at the time, a little bit naive as to life lessons when it comes to family. But you were in a situation here where if you were gonna like pacify the family or keep the family good, that meant that you had to be in some sort of like spiritual turmoil or internal turmoil. You didn't have peace in the situation, you know? So it's kind of like doing stuff for family that you really don't want to do, but you do it to keep, so they feel good. You know what I mean? So that they feel good. So you sacrifice yourself. And I feel like you were in this energy for a while where you maybe didn't know who you were. You didn't know where you were going. For some of you guys, you could have been like, you know, participating in illegal stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm getting like scamming and things like that. You just were doing things to make ends meet, right? Because that's just, you get it how you live. But that won't be for everyone, okay? That's only resonating for who it resonates for. But mainly I'm picking up just on a toxic family dynamic, and you were trying to appease your family members, but that meant that spiritually your soul, like your spirit was in chaos. Like you didn't have like peace internally. But I feel like you didn't know any better at that time. And you ended up going through an awakening and choosing yourself and going on a spiritual journey. Whoever I'm talking to, you are a very spiritual person, okay? And you went on this journey and you found yourself, and so you separated from the family. Now, for some of you, because the Five of Pentacles is here and the Eight of Wands came out sideways, for some of you guys, you could have been abandoned by your family or shunned or rejected some sort of way by your family. They could have left you out. For some of you guys, you could have had family members that literally put you out on the street. Like they put you out of their house, right? They could have, okay, this is what I'm hearing. This may not resonate for everyone, but some of them could have put you out because they say you were spying on them or looking through their things or something like that. But what I'm getting for you guys, like for those of you who are Bible thumpers or Christians, or you just read, the Bible, Christ did say that he came to bring a sword to separate mother from daughter, father from son. And that sword, for me, represents really like the Ace of Pentacles in the tarot deck. It's clarity, is breakthrough mentally, right? It's clearing the fog. It's being able to see shit for what it truly is. You know what I mean? It's no gray area, bitch. It's you either on the left side or you on the right side. Which side you on? Pick one, And that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting. So you went through a spiritual awakening, okay? All right, sorry for the interruption, but as I was saying, you really are like someone chosen by God. And I say that because you have like a specific type of a mission. With the Ten of Pentacles here, you have like a spiritual inheritance, meaning there was success that you were meant to find, you will find, you are finding currently in this life. However, with certain types of people in your life, specifically for those of you who this is resonating for, we're talking about family. We're talking about close friends who you dealt with them as if they were family, okay? This could only come in once you woke up to this truth about these family members or their intentions towards you. Because I feel like these are people who really did you dirty and then left you for dead because they thought that you would need them, all right? Some of them could have blocked communication from you, all right? They could have stopped talking to you completely. And I'm picking up very heavily the energy of a person who got put out by a family member. Someone put you out and then they block communication. They stopped answering your calls, or they literally, they blocked you, I guess. They wouldn't talk to you after they put you out. And the idea, they thought that's the leaving for dead energy that I'm picking up on. It's like people doing you dirty. People doing things to make you feel rejected through their actions, through their communication. It's like backhanded compliments, throwing shade, but then if you address it, then they gaslight and pretend as if they didn't mean it the way they did, and you took it wrong. You always do that, that type of an energy. But I'm talking to someone who has woken up to this fact. And you've seen it. Now, where you are, in this journey that I'm reading out, only you know, right? But for sure, you've woken up to this. I feel the energy very strongly of a person who sees shit truly for what it is. It's like, you meant me no good. Even though we're blood, maybe you had an aunt do you dirty. It's like you that person meant you no good. You're clear on that now. It's like, okay, you rejected me or you put me out, you blocked communication. That's cool. It's like you learned how to get it out the mud. It's like that person put you out. It was a terrible situation to be in. It was a terrible way to have to figure out how to protect and provide for yourself, but you did it anyway. And it's like this person or these people's intentions were to do this to you and you fall apart and not be able to hold your shit together. But I feel like you're like, what I'm getting is like you're the apprentice. Like you're being, you, spirit raised you, basically. The person I'm talking to, spirit raised you. All right. Spirit takes care of you. Spirit teaches you. All right. You hear from God, like you're gifted. Okay. You have a gift. All right. And this is your season. You have access to your spiritual inheritance now, because you have been in an energy of sacrificing yourself for others, and now you're out of that. And you're choosing yourself. You're choosing your own peace and the things that you believe in, and you've left the past behind. Some of you may have had like shady ways yourself. Sometimes it's just the way we grow up. Like, so when I was saying scamming, it could just be simple as lying on an application that you submit to the state so that you can get food assistance. You know what I mean? It could be stuff like that. Sometimes people, we're raised with things like that. You know what I mean? Like with those types of thought patterns where you just lie to get the resource, or you lie to get this or that. But it's like you chose to walk away from your family dynamic that was toxic, and walk away, just from sort of things that you've learned. You've learned a lot. It's like you were living wrong. You always knew you were living wrong, but you didn't necessarily have the correct guidance around you to put you on the right track. But spirit, it was, and that wasn't supposed to happen, right? You were supposed to be rejected, because those of us who come here with a purpose, we usually go through something that's very traumatizing at some point, that's meant to wake us up. It never was meant to take you out, even though it looked that way. It felt that way. But it was here to make you stronger. So I'm getting that apprentice energy, like a person who's learning and being taught, but by the spirit, right? So someone may be like, well, what exactly does that look like? Well, it's situations that you run into that you may deem as negative, but it's here to teach you a lesson and get you on the right track. Because spirit can't just show up as a person and guide you. I'm sure spirit could, right? But that's not how it works. So usually what happens is certain people come into our lives, certain circumstances we end up in, be it that it may not be positive, is here to teach us something, to get us on the right track. And you are, my friend, are now on the right track. I pulled some oracle cards for you as well, and Famous came out with potential at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you're in an energy where you're being seen a lot. All right, people are viewing you in a highlight, and it's so odd. This may be strange energy for some of you. This is so funny. You guys are super duper humble, right? Because I'm getting like somebody who's really like a stunner or a star. You know what I mean? But you're so humble because of all the terrible shit you've been through. You know what I'm saying? And so this could feel strange for you, being put on a pedestal, people viewing you in a highlight, people ego stroking you, and all of this sort of thing, right? Because you're sort of used to having to be guarded and protect yourself. But Spirit has sent you through a season where they have matured you. You've broken away from a lot of toxic patterns that you had, that you were raised with, that you may not even have been aware of that you had until you went on this spiritual journey. And you've done a lot of self-development mentally and emotionally. And now you're prepared to step into a season of financial success. Things right now for you are currently turning around and changing. All right. The black sheep is no longer the black sheep. The black sheep has turned into the goat. Period. Okay. That's who you are. You're the greatest of all time to have ever done it, all right? And when I say the greatest of all time, I mean the greatest around the people who you're connected to. You are the star, the rising star. You are the real star. You know what I'm saying? You're the real celebrity. If you had other people in your family who thought they were going to reach some sort of celebrity status, not before you, my dear. They may do that, but not before you. You will be the first person to like make a name for yourself. And your whack ass family members who tried to throw dirt on your name, or anyone else, any close friends or whatever. Right? So Spirit is raising you up. God is raising you up. The universe is raising you up. However you want to say it, whatever you believe in. Right? You're being risen up by unseen forces. People just like you. People just gravitate to you. People just want to be around you. That's Spirit. That's God, That's good karma coming your way for all the hard work that you've done. And you know, sometimes even though we are good people and we are gifted people and we are people of God, we have karma that we have to pay back as well, because we're not perfect. We're human too. We're going through the human experience ourselves. So sometimes we got to pay back karma too. So these tough situations that we go through, it's like you paid your karmic debt, you know, for the bullshit you've done. You know what I'm saying? And now your road has been cleared. Blocks have been removed. All right. And anyone attempting to block you will be continue to be removed from your life. Period. Okay. But yes, I am picking up on a person who's very intelligent, and you're not exactly like attracted to people based on their looks alone, because the sapiosexual card came out and the intelligent card came out. So you really, okay, so back to that energy what I was picking up on, a person who's tired of love. Like you've been through a lot, like struggle love. You know what I mean? That struggle love. And you're like done with that. And you decided to not focus your energy on your love life, but put it into your finances, which is great news for you, because you have like some sort of opportunity here coming in to work with people. And this is a part of that energy where you're being seen, you're being viewed in a high light. A lot of people are looking at you. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're drawing a lot of attention to yourself for doing it. Okay. And it is going to continue to bring in a lot of opportunities to make wealth, to expand financially. Okay. I'm trying to go ahead and wrap this up so I don't have y'all here all day. All right. It's your season pretty much with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. You know, you're a person, you work really hard. But yeah, I was picking up on a person in love. You are attracted to people based on their energy, vibe, the way they think. That's what you like. You know, you want to you actually need to get to know a person. And it's like the more you get to know a person, the more you want to connect with them sexually. For you, for the person I'm tapping into right now, this may not be for everyone listening, but for what I'm tapping into right now, I'm tapping into the energy of a person who don't want to just pull their pants down for anybody. Or just because a person looks good, you don't want to jump into bed with them. Man or woman I'm talking to here. You're the type of person who's like, okay, I see you're attractive physically, but let me get to know you and see what you're talking about. Let me get to know you and see how you think. And it's like, if that goes well, it's something about that turns you on and it lights you up. And I feel like this is a part of that change you've gone through. You know what I'm saying? You're able to connect with others on a deeper level. Yeah. Because one of the songs that I channeled when I was preparing for your reading was Butterfly Effect by Travis Scott. So you could have been like, in the past in your love life, you had like deep trauma bonds with people. You know what I mean? You've always been like super duper spiritual, very like hypnotic, mesmerizing type of an energy. People probably fall in love with you very easily, but people also liked to shit on you too. That's the problem. And I feel like that was going to continue to happen because these events were meant to wake you up to who you are, to your own power. It's like, it reminds me of the Lion King soundtrack, the first Lion King, the one that Beyonce did the visual album for, and I forget which song it was, but at the beginning of the song or in the middle of the song or something, she was like, remember who you are. You know, and when we come here, we forget. It's like you get amnesia. You know, you go through like a veil of forgetfulness. You don't remember shit about who you were, the many lifetimes you've lived, the many, I was about to say countries that you've conquered. I was about to say kingdoms. You guys could have been like great rulers in a past life. You're meant to do great things. And I feel like I'm talking to someone who's woken up to their power. You may still be waking up. And you're a person who is very, very, very humble. But you're walking into a season where you're going to be put high on a pedestal, and it may be even more humbling for you. And I'm tapping into a person who has like intense emotions too. It's like, you know, you deserve it, but it's like you can't believe you did it. You did it. It's like, you know, that's like the vibe I'm getting. Like, me, little old me, like I did that shit. That's what I'm hearing. I did that shit, bitch. You know, like you did that. You know, you did it. You turned your life around. You went from a that's so lame. But I heard you went from a 0 to a hero. You know what I'm saying? You went from being insignificant to being significant. You know, like shit ain't popping if you ain't there. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what I'm picking up on. You're really entering into a season where, because you've been loving yourself, you know, because you've been respecting yourself, because you haven't been allowing others to objectify you and reduce you only to what it is that you look like, whether you're a man or a woman, because people try to do this to men too when you're super attractive. You know, you didn't allow people to just reduce you to that. You're more than that. You have brains and good looks. And you're allowing yourself to be seen for the spiritual being that you are. And it's paying off for you literally like cha-ching. Okay? That bank account about to be overflowing. Even more than it already is. Okay, collective, that concludes your message. All right, if the message has resonated with you, make sure you hit that like button. Drop some green hearts down in the chat if you feel this, okay? Also, you guys, if you like my vibe, if you like the way I read energy, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. But collective, I got to go. I'll see you guys in the next one.